Stories of Great Christians. From the Department of Broadcasting of the Moody Bible Institute, we bring you Chapter 10 of A Spectacle in On Way, the story of John and Betty Stam, martyred missionaries to China. By nightfall, December 6, 1934, an army of 6,000 communists had possession of the Singti district. The people who had not run in time stayed in their homes without food, for the Red Army had taken it all. All the heads of the more prosperous families were taken captive, and the streets were crowded with the bodies of the captives taken in the last town, clubbed to death earlier in the day. Fearing the government troops just 60 miles to the south, the Reds prepared to move quickly on to Miyoshio at 4 o'clock the next morning.
Get up! Out here! Hurry! You silence your child or we will silence it. Turn around!
Where are you taking us?
Miyoshio!
Please, don't tie me. Miyoshio's 12 miles away. I'll need my hands to carry my child. My wife has been weak lately.
Tie him! Kill the child now, it's in the way.
You kill it!
Very well. Valulev never said we had to bring the child to Miyoshio.
Wait!
Who are you?
You released me from prison yesterday.
That doesn't make you a general in the communist army. Get out of the way, old man.
This baby has done nothing worthy of death.
Did you do anything worthy of imprisonment?
Yes, I did.
Are you a Christian?
No, I am not. Not yet. But I've watched these people. They are good people. What harm have they done? What harm has this baby done?
I said get out of the way.
No!
Would you die for this foreign baby, old man?
The years I have before me are few in any case. She has a whole lifetime.
Then you'll die in her place?
I am willing.
Then you die a fool. Die! Die! Die!
Stop! He is dead!
You two will get the same if you give us the least excuse. Get into the street with the other prisoners. Now walk quickly.
Day and night, double time. All stragglers will be shot, and everyone near the rear risks same.
Poor man.
Move.
Did you know him?
Fast,
I may have run into him on the street. I don't remember.
Oh, it is a miracle.
What is?
That Helen's still alive. Oh, John, these people can't keep up this pace for 12 miles.
Maybe the Reds have government troops right on their heels.
I hope so.
I wonder if Evangelist Lowe and his wife have escaped from Miyoshio in time.
Let's pray for them.
Although Mrs. Lowe had fled with friends to hide in the mountains just before the advance guard reached the place they were staying in Miyoshio, Mr. Lowe had stayed in the city. Accused of being a friend of Mr. Wang, who was a head man in Miyoshio and a devout Christian, Mr. Lowe was taken prisoner to await execution with the head men of Miyoshio. When another Christian, a medicine seller named Chung Su Sing, looked into the prison window, he was surprised to see Evangelist Lowe among them.
Oh, Lo Sanson.
Cheng! Get away from the window!
Why have they imprisoned you? You're no head man.
The Reds will think you're our friend.
I am.
They'll think you're trying to help someone escape.
I am. What did they accuse you of?
I was staying at Wang's house.
Oh?
I was accused of being his friend. And you will be accused of being my friend.
Then, if they lock up all of my friends, there will be no one left in Miyoshio. They can't do that. I will go tell them you are not a headman. Do they know you are a Christian?
No, I don't think so.
Then I'll go around and talk to the officer inside.
What do you want?
My name is Shan Duixing.
Oh.
I am a medicine seller.
So?
I would like to speak to the officer in charge of these prisoners.
I am in charge here.
Oh?
The prisoners are to have no medical attention. And even if they could, they have no money to pay you.
I have come to identify a man for you named Lo San San.
Oh. Come in.
That man there, he is a stranger here. I know him. He distributes tracts and treats diseases as I do. He only came to Miyoshio last night.
What are tracts?
The point is, he no headman. He was only in the town for 2 hours when he was mistakenly taken prisoner.
God, release that man. The people of China have freed you to work for your comrades in need. Continue to treat them with your tracts and medicine.
Thank you. I will.
Good.
And thank you, Chang. You risked your life. I can never repay you.
I am repaid. I am a new Christian and not a very good one. But I know the right thing to do most of the time.
Apparently, the officer thought tracts was some kind of medicine.
Well, aren't they? Where are you going now, Lou?
I'll rejoin my wife in the mountains. Why don't you come along?
Because I prefer to enjoy the warmth of my home. They may have taken all our food, but at least here I have a warm fire.
Goodbye then, Chang. And again, thank you.
God go with you, Lo.
Evangelist Lo found his wife and small child among a band of 15 cold and hungry refugees in the mountains. They remained there for 2 wintry days and nights, with chestnuts as their only food and the long grass their only covering.
What are you doing, Lo?
I'm trying to weave this grass into some kind of a wall for a shelter. If it snows tonight, the boy will die of his sickness.
He is not coughing anymore.
Perhaps he is too weak to cough. Here, see if he'll eat any of these nuts if you grind them up.
I have never been so cold in all my life.
We've waited long enough. I think it would be safe to light a fire.
No. Wait until day, or they will see it for sure.
They won't bother to come way out here just because they see a light.
We cannot be sure. Shh.
Who's there?
It's all right. I'm Lensin's son from Miyoshio.
Oh, Mr. Lin, it's good to see you.
Did you bring any food?
They left me none to bring.
Then did you bring any news? Are they leaving soon?
I do not know. There are more of them than ever. Thousands of them arrived from Tsingti. They brought many more captives along.
From Tsingti? Were there any foreigners among them?
Yes. As a matter of fact, there was one.
Was his name John Stam?
I do not know.
Was he tall?
I did not see him myself.
Perhaps it was that Roman Catholic priest who was supposed to come to Tsingti. Do you know if he wore a collar in front?
I only heard he was a foreigner.
After their arrival in Miyoshio, the Stams were placed under guard in the postmaster's shop. Betty was only too glad to be out of sight of all that was taking place in the streets.
I wonder if we dare ask them for food. Helen hasn't been fed since this morning.
You folks need food? Here, I have some food in back. I'm the postmaster.
Oh, thank you. Maybe you'd better ask the guard, though, to make sure you don't get in trouble.
If the guard learns I have fruit back here, he'll eat it himself. Wait, here he comes.
You! Get away from the prisoners!
Guard, I've been thinking. I'd like to make a deal. Can I speak with one of your officers?
You can speak with me?
Very well. Which do you want more, $20,000 or our deaths?
I care nothing for your lives or your deaths.
Then you'd rather have the $20,000.
Of course.
And you know, of course, it would be impossible to collect it while you hold us all captive. But if you were to free my wife and child, allowing them to go back to Shanghai to ask for money, well, a woman and a child can plead much more convincingly than a distant letter from a family who may be dead anyway.
They will send no money for a dead man. You will be executed in the morning. Your wife already knows that.
Could I at least present the idea to one of your officers?
No, you can't.
I'm taking these two away. We're moving out in the morning.
Where are you going tomorrow?
That's none of your business, postmaster.
We don't know where they're going, but we're going to heaven.
That may be. But first you are going in a house down the street where the doors lock. Come along. Outside.
If you don't mind my asking, what made you decide to join the communists?
Sometimes I ask myself the same. I am not here to answer your questions.
The prisoners will remain silent from now on.
Alien, didn't you hear the man?
Alien, did you really give your baby a Chinese name?
Yes.
That's nice. You know that you're going to die tomorrow morning, Mr. Stam.
So I've been told.
How old are you?
27.
27. That is very young to die.
I'll just be beginning to live. Forever.
27 is very young for that, too.
So is 3 months. When we're taken tomorrow, it would be very easy for them to just lose track of the baby, wouldn't it? She could just be left in a room and no one would miss her.
Perhaps, but why should I care? Why should I do anything for you?
Not for me, for Alien.
Excuse me. I just want to...
Stop where you are! What have you got there?
A bowl of food.
Come out from under the boardwalk, into the light.
I promised I'd give them some food. They haven't eaten since last night. The woman needs food for the baby's sake.
Oh, all right. Go ahead, take it.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Stam.
Goodbye.
This is the house. We have a nice big one for you. These are the foreign missionaries.
All right, keep moving. Through that door. Go. Unlock that room in the inner courtyard. Find another room for the money. Hurry up. Inside. Tie him to the bedpost.
Do you want him standing or sitting down?
Standing up. Tight. That's it. It's my duty to inform the two of you that you will be publicly executed tomorrow morning for your crimes against the people. You foreigners have ruined China. You have built roads, drained Chinese resources, and become friends of Chiang Kai-shek, the greatest enemy of China. Is it tight?
Yes, sir. He won't go anywhere.
You guard outside door tonight. Leave light on.
Yes, sir.
Well, at least they left me free to take care of Alien. Oh, John, your arms are bound so tightly. Does it hurt?
No,
How cruel of them to leave you like that all night. What more can they do to us if I untie you?
I just remembered this bowl of fruit. I'll leave it with you. Good night.
That guard, he isn't like the rest.
Maybe none of them is like the rest. I mean, maybe there's no rest to be like. I can tell your mind is far away.
I was just thinking about what you wrote for that Easter magazine. For this cause came I unto this hour.
Yes. Except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone. But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit.
And so we conclude Chapter 10 of A Spectacle in On Way by Fred Herron. This is another in the series, Stories of Great Christians, produced by the Department of Broadcasting of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.
Since October 7th of 1946, the Department of Broadcasting of the Moody Bible Institute has been writing and producing Stories of Great Christians. It was live in those early days and produced for only one audience, the Chicago area listeners of WMBI. Today, Stories of Great Christians reaches across the country and the world with the message of lives changed by Christ. Even in those formative years, our goal was not to elevate men and women, but to magnify God's working in the lives of those who are fully yielded in faith and obedience to Him. What it means is that it is possible for you to hear from the Master's lips, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things, I will make thee ruler over many." Write us today at the Department of Broadcasting, Moody Bible Institute, Chicago, Illinois, 60610. It is for you and because of you that Stories of Great Christians has been broadcast these many years.